Sea salt and lily body butter, and I'm using avocado butter, this shea butter, sea salt and lily fragrance oil, and this is from Brambleberry, and so it has notes of coconut water, pink Himalayan salt, key lime, lotus, rose, and sage leaf, as well as essential oils like lemon and grapefruit. Then the bottom notes of seashell, orange blossom, magnolia, and jasmine come in. And this is a beautiful, beautiful scent. I love it. I think I'm going to add it to my collection because it's really nice and uplifting, and it's not over perfumey, but it has a beautiful, relaxing, almost like a spa type scent is really what I would describe it as. Hello and welcome to Vermont Lavender, where I make bath and body care products for dry skin, aromatherapy, and I run a small retail shop here in Vermont. So thank you for joining me today. I've melted all this shea butter down, and I'm going to add that to my body butter, and I might have to put it in the refrigerator to let it firm up a little bit, and then I can whip it again. So you will see that process. And then I have my avocado butter, and that's already measured, and that's in there, and that's ready to be whipped. To mix this up, and I have my whisking blade on, and yes, I'm using my KitchenAid mixer, but you can use a hand mixer if you want to do this. And I'm making a big batch, so I'm doubling this. So I'm going to whip my avocado butter, and I'm going to add the shea butter liquid that's been melted down into this, and I'll do that slowly. It's really hard with like the cocoa butter and the shea butter because of the fatty acids. It just gets grainy. Almost like a frosting. All right, so I'm going to get all of this out of there, all the shea butter, and I think I might pop this in the fridge for a little bit, and then I'll come back and I'll whip it. So I'll do one more spinaroo and then pop it in the fridge, then I can continue whipping it. I'll have lunch in the meantime. I always want to take a break and have some lunch. Okay, that's all set. Now scrape the sides a little bit here. So let me show you. I might not have to, because it's like, oh, what is it in the shop here? It is 64 degrees here in the shop, which is nice and cool. I don't like it really hot. And it's like 42 or something like that outside, so it's getting colder. We're supposed to have snow this week. Yay! Okay, so I think that's good. All right, I'm gonna do some more whipping. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. It's a little bit liquidy here, so it needs a lot more whipping. I want nice stiff peaks. And I have also some buckthorn extract, and I'm using buckthorn extract because that's another one for mature, dry, sensitive skin. So I'm focusing on a body butter that is just for the winter time, and it's made for mature, dry skin or even sensitive skin. Let's see, is that all that I'm using? Oh, and arrowroot powder, I'm going to add that, and that'll help to make it so it's not so greasy feeling on the skin. So it's a nice light buttery when you spreadability on the skin, so it doesn't feel overly greasy. And then I'm using Metafoam seed oil, and I get that from Crafter's Choice, and that helps to just extends the shelf life of the oils that I'm using. And then I'm using pumpkin seed oil, and this is great to add to any body care product that you're using for the winter time, because it has a lot of omega-3 and a lot of other beneficial properties to it. So that's why I'm adding it to a winter body butter. Alright, and then I'm going to add my arrowroot powder, but I just want to mix this up a little bit. It's still very moist, but it is making the peaks, so that's what I want. So I just want to stir it up, just like when you make any other skincare product, you just want to make sure it gets all the way to the bottom. Make sure everything is well blended. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to fold in my arrowroot powder. And this really does help with the greasy feeling of a body butter that it can have. So this makes it so it's nice and light. There, that's enough. Okay, and I'm just going to fold that in so it doesn't become airborne. It's all natural, but I just, you know, you don't want to breathe all this stuff in, right? Doesn't seem like that would be enough, but it is. You don't want to add too much because then it's really dry when it goes on the skin. So you don't want that. And that's hard to describe, but it's I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's a little bit of like a dry lotion, I guess. It's weird. It's really strange. But that's if you add too much. And as you can tell, I've done that. I've added too much and I didn't like the feeling of it. So this is beautiful. Look how creamy that is. Oh my gosh. I gotta take some pictures. Okay, so now I am ready to fill the jars. And these are 4-ounce double-walled jars, and these are excellent jars for body butters, especially during like even the summer months, because it keeps the body butter solid. Now these are not emulsified, so they don't have any water in them, so there's no preservative in this body butter at all. So it's all butters and oils and all that goodness in it. So if it was a single wall jar, which is what this is, that's a single wall, it would melt really easily. So this is something I really tend not to ship in the summertime, but this works great. If I have a video on double wall jars and the difference between them, if you want to check that video out. So let's get filling these. You do want to tamp it down to get all the bubbles out. And my problem is I tend to overfill it. I want to give as much as I can to the customer, so. And then what I do is I have a little cover that I put on there for sanitation every time you use it, and then it has the top cover. So now I'm going to be filling my piping bag, and this is a big bag. Okay, so let's get all this in here. It's like a it's like a whipped meringue frosting is what it is. I mean, it's just beautiful, so light and fluffy. It came out perfect. There is an art to making it. The only thing is when you ship it, that's the only thing that you want to be careful of. Just be mindful of, like, I make a rose and peony one. I use mango butter, and I love that scent. That's another beautiful floral scent. Okay, because there's a lot that happens when it gets shipped, you know, the post office and all that stuff. So it goes through a lot of heat and a lot of temperatures, just like chocolate, cocoa butter. Chocolate manufacturers here in Vermont, there's what is it, the name of it? Oh, it's really a big chocolate company here. Anyways, so this is the size of the bag. Look how big it is. But now I don't have to refill it. That's it. So my other bags are probably like this big. So I'd have to keep on refilling it. So this makes it so it's a lot easier. I don't have to make a big mess. Yeah. I know I do have that scraping thing that you use for soap. It's like a soap cutter tool. So let's get that right down there. And I haven't cut the tip yet. Okay, so I have a little clamp thing. And it gives you a little clamp, a little tie thing that you can put right on there. So I'm going to go like that, and then I'm just going to cut the tip off. So I just want to show you how it absorbs into the skin. I have quite a bit on there, but it melts right into the skin, and it's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, it smells great. I love it. So I just wanted to show you how nice and absorbent it is into the skin, and it has a little bit of sheen to it, which is normal for a body butter, and it's really nice to apply this after bathing, and it helps to lock in all the moisture in your skin. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And the next video to watch on making bath and body care products is this right here.